Everyone wants to reduce their screen time. No one is making progress in it. Is there a correlation? Maybe, maybe not. But what does everyone say when it comes to reducing their screen time? Oh yeah, I want to reduce my screen time. I'm consuming way too much. Maybe I should stop. I can't focus on my business because I just want to scroll. That's what like everyone says, right? Fair enough, but please don't say that. I haven't found that to work. So say this instead. I want to become the person that doesn't feel like scrolling. I want to make my work more enjoyable than scrolling. I want to become the person who would feel weird if they started to scroll. You see the difference there? Like, why do we say one thing? Like, why do people say the first thing and not the second thing? In the first thing, they're giving power. They're like letting go of the power. They're not in control. But in the second one, they are in control because we know we can change our behavior. And when it's trying to change the outcome, the input is unknown. But here we have the like input in focus instead of the output. So yeah, and it's very obvious with this input that that the outcome is like positive, right? So why? Yeah, so I made like a quote. You can quote me on this, everything like that. Very cool. We don't want to reduce our screen time. We just want to become the person that is disgusted by it. I'll say it again. We don't want to reduce our screen time. We want to become the person that is disgusted by it. I think you see the power in this because do you believe you could become the person that is disgusted by it? And now, do you believe that if you were the person who was disgusted by it, that you would not scroll? Because then it's very simple. So how do we actually do this? We do it by slowly cutting back on our screen time. So what most people do is they try to do a 7-day dopamine detox. They try to buy a dummy phone. They try to do all of these weird, crazy, big changes in their life. But the thing is, that's not really them. For the past 10 years, they've been scrolling. They've never really done something like this. It's very much not aligned to their identity. Now, how do we do something that is better, that gets us closer to the ultimate like identity that we want to get to, while still not breaking the current identity that we are in? We do that by slowly changing our identity. Now, how do we do this? We take slow. So I kind of have like I made another quote. I don't know why I've made so many quotes for this one. You change the identity so it's more aligned to the current identity of you. So I have this whole metaphor of an onion, and the onion represents screen time, and then each layer is the different parts of the screen time that we want to reduce. So onion minus one layer is still an onion. You see? If you could imagine your screen time being the onion, right? If you peeled away one layer of the onion, it's still an onion, but it's closer to not being an onion, if you see what I mean. Then you peel away another layer, it's still an onion. You peel away another layer, it's still an onion. You peel away another layer, it's still an onion. But eventually it's not an onion anymore. Eventually it's just this little like ball, something like that. You ask someone, you peel away one layer of the onion, you ask someone, what's this? An onion. You peel away another layer, what's this? An onion. You peel away another layer, what's this? An onion. And then eventually it'll be unrecognizable. That is you changing your identity. But at every point, it feels like it's still aligned to you. Whereas other people, they try to just swallow this onion and then they choke, or they try to just completely smash it. But then it goes from one state of being an onion to the next state being smashed. And it's so much not aligned that people can't comprehend it. People can't make that switch. So that's how we slowly start to change our like identity. So how do we systematically do this? You do it by using my method, the onion method. So I've kind of explained the onion method, but this is basically how you do it. Also, before I explain the onion method, if you want guaranteed results, like if you want to be sure, it's kind of cool, this looks like an onion, but it's just an apple. If you want guaranteed results and you want to make sure that you actually make this addiction a part of your past self, you can click the first link in the description and I will guarantee that you actually get results. So yeah, what is the onion method? How do you go about it? How do you slowly change your identity so that you become the person who is disgusted by scrolling, etc., etc.? You first you identify your layers of your onion. So one layer might be short form content. I feel like this is a layer for everyone, and it's one of the most important ones. Then there's a layer of TV shows, there's a layer of movies, there's a layer of watching random YouTube videos, there's a layer of like different stuff like this, there's a layer of watching Snapchat, you know what I'm talking about, right? There's like all of these different layers, Reddit, random video games, playing Clash of Clans, like these different layers, right? And what you do is you systemize them, you set them up into different phases. Then you peel away one layer and you're okay with everything else, because how are you consuming right now? You're probably consuming all of these things, right? If you just cut away one thing, you're pretty much still yourself. You're still playing Clash of Clans, you're still watching TV shows, you're still watching movies, you're still watching random YouTube videos. You're just not watching short form content. So it's very much aligned to you, but then again, it's not. And it's starting to form this new identity. You do this for 14 days, then you cut away the next layer, which is then TV shows. And it's still pretty much like you. You're still watching movies, you're still watching random YouTube videos, you're still playing Clash of Clans, you're still doing all of these things, right? But you cut away another layer, another layer, another layer, and then eventually you're just this little clump of, I don't know what's inside of an onion, to be honest. I think it's just more onion, but you get the theory of it, right? So that's how we do it. And again, if you want guaranteed results, click on the first link in the description. Fuck! Again, I don't edit any of these videos. It's just, I just make them in one take. Also, it's good for your dopamine. Side point, I hate all of the people trying to teach you about screen time, trying to help you out. They're like, oh yeah, I'll make sure that you're not addicted to your phone. And in the meanwhile, I will splash you with like background music, with you know what I'm talking about, like visual effects, like boom, boom, B-roll, them eating an apple, them like sleeping, scrolling on their phone, bro. I don't do none of that stuff. I'm just here to help. So if you want guaranteed results, click on the first link in the description, take some action, and have a good rest of your day. See you, brother.